Yeah, I think we are live now. Okay. Okay, let me see if everything works. Okay, it should work. I hope so. Okay. I hope we don't get interrupted by the new world order here. Okay. Welcome. It's me, Hans. Yeah, you know me already. I hope so. If not, check out my YouTube channel. You will find a lot of videos, a lot of live streams. And today we are continuing making a new one with an old friend I have. The name is Melanie Vritschan. It's a beautiful lady and a mind control victim also. So I don't want to talk that much because the most information here will be from her because she knows what's going on. So welcome, Melanie.
Yes, hello, Hans. Good evening. Thanks for having me again on your show or our show.
Our show, yeah. Okay.
That we started together, I think, 2 years ago, and it's a pleasure again to be here.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure for me to have you here, and actually great to see you because you know so many. Continuing. Okay. I mean, you said 2 years. I'm not even sure if it's maybe 2 or even 3 years because time is so fast and really it's also you're still alive because I mean when I met you the first time when you were thinking about what's going on in your life, I thought, oh my God, I hope we will both be alive because I mean it's really incredible what the government is doing to people like you, and great that you still have the power to talk and to expose them. And I'm very proud because today you even have some proofs to expose them. So okay, it's up to you. I give you the whole time you want to talk without censorship, without limitations of time, whatever. I'm with you, and this is your program. So
Okay.
tell the people what you want to say, what's new in your life, or what's going on, or about what is this show. I mean, it's not really a show. It's more like something to awake the people and get the truth out. Okay, it's your time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, so indeed, time is flying by, and I'm especially aware of this because today is my son's 5th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yes, and it
some
really went
hugs.
very fast. Yes, but as you know, he was taken from me since I'm a victim of remote influencing technologies, covered technologies, and as so many victims experience this, they not only get victimized by this technology, but then also their life gets destroyed and their family gets destroyed, and they're actually, you know, like in my case, when your child is taken away, you're actually victimized again. But but we also have good news. So I just would like to remind our listeners who I am and the organizations I'm representing. First of all, there's the organization ISAAC, the International Center Against Abuse of Covered Technologies, and ISAAC was created to bring awareness to the general public and the legal system about serious around the world about serious human rights abuses that are committed via remote influencing technologies, so non-consensual implementation by remote influencing technologies, and dedicated to provide victims with evidence. And the second organization I'm representing is the European Coalition Against Covert Harassment, and it is also, of course, committed to raise awareness to these crimes that are going on in the European Union and beyond, around the world, actually. But so we raise awareness to the legal systems as well as to the medical and scientific community to the crime of illegal biomedical and weaponry research committed on citizens in the European Union and beyond. And so we act as a lobbying and advocacy platform. So this is just to introduce me for our viewers that might not know me yet.
Okay.
So, yeah. The good news I have to announce is that since 2-3 years now, it had become apparent that we needed one big international conference, a big event, to actually speak, bring all actors together with the subject to, not only raise awareness, but looking for solutions together to bring these horrible crimes to an end. And we have this summer, I've been pretty busy looking for, with other colleagues, with the UK Managing Director Magnus Olsson from Sweden, and Peter from Stopek, that's another foundation concerned with the same issues than we, so it's Electronic Weapons Stop Gang Stalking, based in the Netherlands. We have been busy looking for appropriate venue to hold our conference there. This conference should bring together all actors concerned, medical, legal experts, but also technology experts, press, and media, as well as victims also. And hope the idea is, the aim is that we look to solutions to bring these crimes to an end. So it will happen in Brussels on the 20th of November in a hotel. We found an appropriate venue. And the pre-registrations are online since 10 days approximately. And I can only say that registrations are flying in. So that gives us an indication how important the subject is, and that to do this national event, bringing all these together, was really the right thing to do. This is what was needed now.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I mean, we cannot continue living with this kind of problem, I mean, this is not even fair. I mean, I love technology. I love all this, what you do with the smartphone and everything, that you are able to be in contact with friends abroad and everything. I mean, this is fantastic. I love technology. Yes, why not? But if they are using technology to hurt people without that they say, okay, do whatever you want or pay me for that, I mean, that then it's like people agree with this, and okay, it's their problem, But what they're doing is they are using innocent people, and not just in your country. It's around the world. It's even Mexico. I mean, here, I mean, there's no frontier, so it's a worldwide violation of human rights.
Absolutely.
I mean, I see it like this, because it's not. I mean, it's like a war. I mean, this is a machine. I don't know how they do it, if they use satellites for this. I guess so, because it's, I mean, when it's around the globe and they're following the people, they need something like satellites to control the people all around the planet. So, I mean, I mean, just imagine, I don't know, where is the base of those people? If it's in the United States or in Europe, but the other countries, I mean, I cannot understand why other countries don't see that and don't look for destroying this kind of project, because it's not right that people experiment with other people or using them for making bad things. You know, I mean, there's, I mean, mind control is so big. It's not just that they control what you see or whatever. I mean, they even put voices in the heads of people. They have Manchurian candidates. They put people to kill other people. I mean, it's worldwide, and I'm sure the governments know what's going on. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
These programs, you know, were just to remind you is that in the 70s, the Ultra project was investigated, which was actually a huge mind control project. It had, I think, 149 sub-projects with absolutely atrocious things on there. You know, people drugged beyond belief, being given electroshocks, so that they came when they, for example, went into I think in this memorial hospital in Montreal. You know, I remember the case of one lady who went in with a mild depression and came out and had to be toilet trained and didn't know family anymore. So there have been really horrendous things that have been going on, and they were investigated in the 70s by the Church Committee. And I think we only, you know, got off the iceberg what really went on. Well, and we were then told these projects, you know, had been closed, terminated, and it is, you know, in the light of the complaints the victims are raising that turn to us, we can clearly say that these projects have certainly not been terminated. They continue new names, and the only thing what has changed is that we're now, you know, the technology is now much more evolved, and so people are getting non-consensually implanted on an alarming rate. So we really, you know, need to band all together and to stop this. If this is not what we want for our children, for our grandchildren, and so this is why. Although I'm personally, you know, very much harassed, and everything is done to silence me and to to make me stop my activities, I will never stop to speak out until this issue is resolved. So it is because if we want to continue as human beings, because what you have to realize is that these are really weapons of mass destruction. They're very efficiently, you know, incapacitate you. They torture you. They make you lose your job, your family, your health, destroyed everything. They isolate you, discredit you once you're targeted with these weapons, and they can also very easily used to remotely assassinate. So it is really, I think, one of the greatest dangers
I mean,
we face in our times right now. So
I mean,
yeah.
Sorry, I mean, attack human being. I mean, just that fact is not right. I mean, you don't have right to go into a brain or whatever. I mean, to interrupt the normal life of a human being with something violently or even control. I mean, there are many people thinking it's great that we have so many cameras in the cities because I feel more safe and everything. And I mean, people have also to see the other side. It's not just for take care of you; it's to control you. You know, I mean, they can follow everybody now. I mean, the cameras here in Mexico City, for example, I live, you know, some months ago it's a lot from the taxpayers. I mean, what you need for that you can help poor people. You can pay education for people who cannot go. I mean, or health problems. I mean, put the money for cures and not for the opposite. I mean, it seems really that they spend more money to harm the people than to help the people. I mean, this is not right, and the taxpayers are paying for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also, I mean, if this kind of thing is possible, one country really honestly can call itself democracy.
No,
where you know, there people and killed. It really makes also a mockery, I think, out of like international legislation or European legislation, like you know, treaties like the European Convention on Human Rights, where we have Article 3. I think it says that nobody shall be tortured. This is for sure torture, you know, and it's you know, it's murder. And it is also a technology, rightly say, last to enslave you. So you know, it's to control, to make, you know, thing by the safe, and you know, all of your body parts are controlled remotely. So then this also then it's the Article 4 of the European Convention on Human Rights. So why do we have then these, you know, European or international conventions if they're respected? You know, it's it's like we say in German, Papier ist geduldig, you know. You can write down everything, but we also have to enforce this legislation. So that's what we're trying to do with UCatch. We're trying to show that well, either the legislation that we do have is respected and enforced, or that appropriate new legislation is created to stop these kind of abuses, you know, on our citizens. So yeah. Keeps me busy, and but I'm very pleased about this conference that we could organize, and I will put the link here. Maybe we can put it up, Hans.
Yeah, I see you in here
for our viewers. Mm-hmm. So, and this is, as far as I know, the first conference of this kind that has ever been organized, you know. So I will put this here, and then there's also another thing that I wanted to show our viewers today, and make them aware. I'm using my personal example, but I mean, I'm not the only one. Far from that. This is what most victims of these technologies experience when they go to their doctor and they search for help. Then most of the time they're, you know, sent away. The problem is not taken seriously, or even worse, sent to a psychiatrist, or even, you know, committed involuntarily to a psychiatric unit. So in my case, a year ago, when I still maybe hoped that a doctor was a doctor and he was mainly there to treat you when you have a health problem, and to
actually this is their obligation, you know, to help.
Yeah, it's I went here to the university clinic. I went by my you know, ears, nose and throat doctor, because I have something. I suffer myself from Morgellons, so from a technology that is called Smart Dust, which was funded and developed by DARPA, and which for human robotization. So it's basically a very advanced technology, which once it's in your body, it self-assembles and auto-replicates to create, well, I would say, tools and devices with which you can be controlled and remotely tortured and so I suffer from this specific technology. and particularly a particularity of it is that I have in my throat, in my larynx, a strangulation technology, which not only causes me a lot of pain. It's choking me, it's suffocating me there, and they like to torture me, like now, for example, with this technology, especially when I speak out about these crimes, and I do speak out a lot. So last year I was sent by my ear, nose, and throat doctor, who said that who had examined me, and he could feel this technology in my throat. He referred me to university professor, because he said that this he actually wrote it down, that this pathology, this technology, that this problem is so grave, that he could not operate that in his hospital. So he said that for this kind of intervention, I should address myself to a university professor in a university clinic. So I had asked him to give me, to refer me to somebody there, which he did. And so I went to this professor, explaining to him what the problem was, also bringing proof, as you said at the beginning of our show, Hans. I also have proof, because with the International Center Against Abuse of Covered Technologies, what we do is that we organize radio frequency scannings of people who think that this could have happened to them, and who have symptoms. They can come to us, and we will scan them for radio frequency emissions. And we in 2012 we did this in a research center here in Belgium, inside a Faraday cage, so it was in a shielded environment, and that way you proved that the emissions are really coming from the body of the person, So this is really scientific proof that he or she is implanted. So I have the report about the scanning. You can also view these tests on the website ICAAC.org, so ICAACD.org. And so I had the report of this scanning, so I have scientific proof, that I'm implanted. And I also had laboratory reports of a toxicologist, because this the particular sign of this technology is that your body extrudes foreign material. So because this technology should not be in your body, so tries to get rid of it. It's extruding it. And I had asked this toxicologist to analyze the samples he took from my skin under the microscope, which he couldn't do. It couldn't be identified, this material, but I had this laboratory report as well to show to him that I'm not delusional. I have this proof. It's there, you can see it, and that I'm implanted is scientifically proven, so to speak. Before I then asked him to remove this torturing device out of my throat. And maybe, Hans, you could show now the video that I filmed secretly of this consultation, and we will see what the result was.
Okay, yeah. Now you will all see that proof. I will put it now here in this live stream, so you can really see that. What I want to say is we had to put some subtitles because it's in French, that whole conversation. So I hope you can read the subtitles. And of course, for security for the doctor, we put the.
You had to blur the face.
Exactly. Okay. Good. So let me put that video right now here, and here it is.
En fait, c'est de Christophe Hansen. Voilà. D'abord, il faut pas que vous et puis, on va parce que je suis ici en fait. C'est-à-dire que on va les enfants ont les oreilles quand je me montre sur Internet. Et c'est que ça reprend, c'est le reste. En tout cas,
images
on
after
a
scanning
trouvé parce
in the Faraday cage.
on a fait un test dans un avec un groupe de médecine et on a aussi constaté que avec un scanner de radiofréquence que j'ai des cicatrices derrière les oreilles ici. Si à chaque fois que le scanner était à l'intérieur de la cage posée derrière mes oreilles, en fait, ça donnait un signal dans mon oreille et des signaux de radiofréquence. Donc, en fait, il y a aussi des cicatrices derrière les oreilles qu'on n'a pas pu étudier. Donc, je vais en déposer un départ pour que les parents disent qu'ils ont sentiment pas l'oreille, hein, c'est juste l'oreille. Ah, oui, oui, mais je l'arrête, c'est gentil parce que, oui, ça va encore. Oui, ah, oui, d'accord, j'ai oreille, bon, mais l'arrêt aussi, ça va encore plus vous surprendre, mais là, je sais que ça paraîtrait surprenant et que ça choque, il y a une technologie de, enfin, c'est une grande élastique qu'on peut construire, qu'on peut tout. Et dans mon architecte, ça choque, c'est difficile à croire, mais c'est la vérité. Et c'est quelque chose que et j'ai senti quand ça s'est installé.
Our viewers can see it. I'm just explaining what the problem is.
Donc, il y a déjà plusieurs victimes aux États-Unis qui ont été victimes de ça. Ils sont censés référer des banques, en fait. Donc, ça va rester très choquant. On n'est pas sûr que ça arrive ici. Oui, c'est vraiment un crime, quoi. Et on n'a pas dit, c'est ça qu'on a dit. Et j'en suis malheureusement victime. Donc, Ramel m'a dit que lui, il ne pouvait pas comparer quelque chose comme ça, enfin, c'est dit, donc il m'a dit que c'était pour éviter. Oui, je trouve que ça paraît extrêmement marrant, ça va être difficile à croire, peut-être une idée, c'est un film à revenir et puis c'est même un dossier pénal, donc, je sais comment aux États-Unis, en fait, on a déjà... C'est vrai qu'il n'avait pas trouvé de médecin non. Malheureusement, on pense quelque chose au courant et...
So our viewers can see it, but the doctor says various times that he doesn't know this technology, and he also does not seem very inclined to do any kind of research, or although I point out to him that it's developed in a university in Twente in the Netherlands, so which is about 60 kilometers from Brussels.
Je crois que c'est marqué de cette un docteur compétent qui pourra vous aider. Et bon, comme ce problème n'est pas très courant, je ne sais pas trop à qui m'adresser. C'est le docteur Van Gogh, mais ils vont peut-être... Non. Non, oui, j'ai déjà trouvé ça. Donc, mais je veux donc, moi, c'est ça, en fait, oui, mais le docteur... Oui, oui, bon,
So again, he underlines he doesn't know it. He's never heard about this.
Oui, et c'est un ami hollandais qui a contacté pour moi. Ils ont dit qu'effectivement ça existe, mais que c'était pas dans un accident, que c'est parti. Mais bon, non, pas vraiment, donc ils ont pas nié.
Bon, je vais vous examiner.
Ouais. Ça leur surprend, hein, mais je vous assure, c'est la vérité. Hein.
So I think it's interesting that he has no problem to admit his ignorance. So. You know, I did not know it, but I found he repeated that a little bit often. I thought to point out that he's totally ignorant and that he's never heard about this.
Do you think he knows it?
I think just that this kind of research exists. Would be very surprised if he wouldn't, especially in such a link. If he knows particularly technology, I don't know. But when I pointed out to him where he could get more information, where he could find out about it, he also didn't show any particular curiosity to find out. You know, it's very clear that he really doesn't want anything to do with this.
Bon, écoutez, un endroit où ça a été possible, c'est dans les instituts générales à Molière, parce que quand je suis sortie de là, je me suis sentie comme déjà confiante. Ça m'a régalé et
What is that sound?
I don't know. It's not normally on the original video, so I don't know what it is. Some interference, maybe.
Okay.
The examination, which is what he told me was the only thing he could do. He could just examine me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some strange sounds there.
Yeah, he asked me to say ooh, you know, so
Yeah,
this is not so strange.
It might be there.
He's now examining my throat with the hand and can feel, you know, says it's here, he can feel that something. And as he cannot hear during the examination, he gives me to go back to the internet and look for a doctor that can do the operation. Going to do it, and the best thing is to go back to the internet, according to him. Or to go to the United States, whereas me, as a victim of electronic terrorism, I certainly have the means to go to the United States and to look for a doctor there.
It's strange why he said United States, so he knows it's in the United States.
Yeah, apparently he knows that this technology comes from the United States. So he might know a little bit more than he actually says.
Exactly, because he could say go to Australia or go to Mexico, for example.
Yeah.
That's a good observation.
Yeah. Here again, I tell him that I suffer horribly and that they're torturing me and I'm in pain and that this is a real crime. And again, he confirms that he can't do anything for me.
try to find a doctor. So by
I also had asked him, I've got surgical scars behind my ears because I've also got implants in my ears that are visibly surgical scars, and I asked him for an address for an ear doctor to take things out. And here he will tell me that he doesn't, I can take an appointment, but he doesn't, his colleagues know any more than him. So they're all completely ignorant technologies in this university hospital, apparently.
Wow. Almost 1 minute
and
more.
he asked me what this is, and I show him the letter of his colleague, my ears and nose and throat doctor, who actually sent me, saying that this is such a grave pathology, that this is grave, that this has to be operated in a university clinic. So there, on paper, written black on white. His colleague sends me to the clinic because he thinks it's so grave and endangering my life to take it out there. And he says that he cannot help me and sends me out. He tells me I can take the appointment for the ears, but doesn't give much hope either. So, this is the end.
Yeah, this is the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No.
My visit to this university professor specialized in throat operations, larynx operations, and as I said, this technology is exactly my larynx.
Wow.
And threatening my life. So yeah, so I wanted to show this today because I want to make our viewers aware of what are the difficulties that victims of electronic terrorism usually face when they turn to a doctor and ask them to, help save their life, intervene, take out these weapons, because these are really terrible weapons. And I was probably still given a nice treatment at a psychiatric diagnosis, which so many victims. I came to him by a colleague of his that he knew, and who wrote, to him that this was so grave that it needed a university clinic intervention. So that's why probably he didn't lock me up, but you saw, Hans, that he was also not very inclined at all to do anything, or even if he really didn't know this technology, to do any research to get any more information. He just, said several times that he's the first time he ever hears this, and he cannot help me. He also thinks that his colleagues cannot help me in removing these implants out of my ears.
No, actually, I saw the video before without the subtitles, so I couldn't understand it well. I just read the word, the description, but now, I was reading it also while watching the video, and this is so impact, let's say. Yeah. An excellent proof that you did it. That you made a video. I don't know. Did you use a spy pen or something? Because many people will say,
yes, I used an application like that to, and it's actually the first time I did it, and that's why at the beginning it's still black, because I first wanted to be sure that this was working, and when I was a little bit more confident, I opened my code and I started the filming.
Excellent.
I did that because
you need proofs. Yeah, actually, but I did or similar thing last year when I interviewed a pilot about the chemtrails, if you know what is a chemtrail and blah blah blah. And I mean, a video is better than just words, because people will say you're inventing all this, but now actually they can see it. So this is also what I would like that other people do. I mean, there's so many victims, mind control victims, or victims of gang stalking or whatever. And of course, if they are just talking, the people will say, you're just crazy or nuts or whatever. But I mean, those kind of cameras. I mean, I don't have a spy camera or whatever, but you can get them. I mean, even make. And I want to buy this also very, very soon, because I mean, it's our right. I mean, they are violating our lives. So I mean, if we can film them, I think it's just fair that we do that, because many people say it's not. I mean, it's illegal or whatever. But what they're doing is more illegal, even, you know. So I think we should all be prepared, or with the cell phones, you know, they have cameras, or recording these things. We need proofs, and then your proof is excellent, and I hope that will move forward the whole thing, you know, the snowball which we started to build, you know, the snowball rolling
it's going
effect.
to roll.
Exactly.
Rolling. No, indeed. I mean, before I was a victim, this was something I would never have done, because it's against my ethical principles to do that, to record somebody who's not aware that he's recorded, because that's what's, you know, being done to us all the time. But
24 hours.
At this stage, you know, it is really threatening life, and I see more as basically legal defense, you know, legitimate defense. If we have to turn to this, you know, I think it's what they did to us, to, you know, without our consent, putting these implants into our body, you know, like electric tools and devices, and torturing us remotely with it. And many people have killed themselves. You know, we just had last week a suicide by a Dutch who wrote to us that he couldn't take it anymore, that he was so tortured that he had decided to throw himself in bus. And I tried to, you know, make the psychologist intervene so that she speaks to him, because ISAC has an ISAC endorsed psychologist, Ms. Kathy Meadows, who has a lot of expertise, you know, victims of electronic prisons. And I don't know whether or not, you know, they succeeded speaking to each other. I personally fear that it was already too late, because he wrote a very clear message when he was going to do it and how he was going to do it and why, because he just couldn't take the torture anymore. So considering what these enormous human rights violations, fundamental rights, I now, after being a victim since 6 years now, I have no more remorse, because I took this little video, because anything that can help further the cause and stop these crimes, you know, against humanity, I will do it. You know.
And I am on your side. I am on your side. I mean, if you need a witness or someone who signs you're telling the truth, I mean, I know you since years. Since I mean, it's not just the live streams. We also have talked in person, and in fact, every day or every time, let's say, when I see you on Skype and we say hello, and you write that you're just getting attacked, I feel like, fuck, what is going on? I mean, I feel bad too, and I want to help, but this is
you are helping with your live stream, raising awareness of this problem, and so I'd like to thank you. And I mean, and I know that you also once got attacked when we were like really talking about these problems very, very often, and you were even hit with a stick, I think, on that time.
Because they didn't want that I post too much, you know, on face.
Yeah, I remember. So what we do is not safe, but it has to be done, and the truth. Yeah. I myself also last week had such an experience, but I'm not going to be intimidated. I'm not going to stop any of my activities. But I had actually, I was coming home from Antwerp I, saw another victim with elderly men, and I had helped him with the shopping. We had done shopping together, and we had a nice evening. And I came home back, late at night. And when I was on the highway, actually a might be a small Mercedes, I'm not entirely sure, came up to me, behind me, very fast, overtook me, and when we were like in the curve of the exit from the highway, he stopped in the curve. So if there had been a car, which had come behind, it would have most probably hit me, and the person, got out of the car. And a very aggressive demeanor and came towards me. So, can you imagine in the middle of the curve, on a highway at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Oh my God.
So what I did is say, I overtook him on the side lane, and drove off, and he very quickly then jumped into his car and gave chase, and at the next curve exit he did the same. He again overtook me and parked his car in front of me and got ready to get out of the car, and I did again the same thing. I overtook him, and then I drove up, and he was like honking and flashing the headlights at me. So personally, I do not think that was an ordinary driver.
That's
I think it's probably somebody paid for either intimidate me, provoke an accident, or if it's possible, even kill me.
Yeah.
Because had there been it was in a very sharp curve. Had there been a car coming behind, it would have very clearly hit me. But whatever they do, and I'm also, there are illegal entries into my homes. They continue ransacking my property. When the police comes and takes a report of the damages, not only the report disappears, but also the police officers cannot be found anymore. They cannot be identified. And luckily I had a witness. My friend was here, and so these kind of things happen all the time. But I would like to say here publicly, because we're on this live stream, that I will not be intimidated, and I will continue exactly what I've done until now.
Too.
And,
I won't
whatever
shut
they
off
do,
my
and I think,
mouse.
Hans,
Yeah.
when you do the right thing, when you fight the just cause,
Yes.
then I think it is the grace of God, I guess,
Right.
with you, or like a guardian angel that protects you because you do the right thing.
Exactly. Now, I want to say that now to all the people, because sure, I don't know. Okay, our friends, they will see the video maybe, whatever, but maybe there are new people now who just find it because they okay, let's check out what is on YouTube, and maybe they find or people who think mind control and just researching, and they find this video. Okay, people, you have to speak out. They can out easily. They make more experiments with you. They torture you, and if there's nobody with whom you can talk, it's more easy for the system to even to disappear you. Now here an example. We are talking about years, and we are still alive. Because if we disappear, I also want to say to you, I'm not thinking in having or making a suicide. Healthy, I'm okay. I even smoke less. Maybe you've recognized that I'm not smoking here now. So I mean, I feel just fine with a lot of energy, a lot of power and love, and this is what they don't have. They are negative. We are positive. So I mean, speaking out helps. Really, it helps. We would be dead since years if that would be true, that they are silencing people who are known. It's easier to kill someone who is not known, because the people not even remember it. But if we're better, because what the New World Order is doing is separating the people, putting them in the head fear,
isolate and discredit them.
Exactly.
Isolate them.
Right, and we have
then,
we have to join. We have to move on, to speak about it, to make with a spy cam or with a cell phone or digital recorder, if it's just a voice call. And Skype, you can record with the computer, for example, Skype calls. I mean, the technology is also good for us. I mean, we can use it and have the
against them like they use it against us. So this was actually all I wanted to say today on this live stream. The news I wanted to share, the updates I wanted to give. I would also say to the audience is that it's really important that on this subject everybody bands together and that we clearly state that we will not accept that. These are crimes against humanity, because I think that nobody, no parents would like kind of future for their children, for their grandchildren, and if you don't want that your husband, your wife, your child, your mother, your father, anybody of your family or your friends, suddenly are part of a scientific experiment they're not even told about, and they have not given their consent, and it is very easy to implant a person. All you need is a needle, basically. Then it's time that people inform themselves about this. And that we've all band together and fight together to bring this abuses to it, and that the victims, and this is also something we will talk about at the conference, will receive the appropriate compensation for all that they have endured. So that's my parting word.
Excellent. No, and you're always welcome. I mean, we are connected. That you're again on Facebook. Great that you have your account back.
Yes.
Or is it a new account? I don't know.
It's a new one, but this is also part of the little harassments I'm subjected to. But as I said, I will not be intimidated, and in that case, I just open a new one, and that's what I did.
Excellent. Now we have to do that because we always have to strike back. I mean, I call it always the new word or the beast, because we feed the beast with all the taxes and whatever. I mean, they put the Facebook principally, I think so, because of controlling the people, know what they're consuming and what they're talking, etc. But we can also use all this kind of things like Facebook, like Skype, also for us, to inform each other. I mean, I don't care the things I put on Facebook, I mean, everybody can watch what I'm posting. I don't hide anything, let's say, So it's great to have you on Facebook, and if you want, I can put under the video, it's live, but later I will put the information. I can put your Facebook video and also
absolutely, yeah.
Perfect.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Chat the link to the harassment conference, and there's also a Facebook page, so maybe you could put that link as well.
Yes. You send me all the information you want that I publish on that video. It will be updated in a while. I mean, after the live stream, I will put all those details there, so people can find you and can find me. I mean, I prefer more that people contact you because of the mind control, because you have more contact with the conferencing, whatever, and ISAC, etc. But also they can contact the people can contact me if they want to go live. I mean, I'm not like I like to make a live stream with you or whatever, or are they? I mean, everybody is welcome. I don't want to be the star. I want to open the door, like do it with you. I don't want to talk that much. I want that people have actually chance to do this, because mainstream media won't allow us to talk in a talk show.
No, indeed. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why we're very grateful, for you, Hans, that you're always there with your live streams.
Yeah, I'm there for you.
Give us
my
this platform. And I, from time to time, if I, have other friends, victims, like we had Wendy, that I think that that also want to speak out and tell their story and discuss a few things publicly. Then I usually send them to you.
Yeah, say hello to Wendy when you see her
you're
again.
Always available. Yeah, and so she's back in Turkey, and
how is she doing? Is she okay?
Is also. Yeah, she's back in Turkey. She found a good job, I think, in another school in Turkey. But unfortunately, she's also not, free from the harassment there.
Oh,
so we will see.
Okay.
But she's okay.
Okay. No. I mean, we have to stick together. We have to move forward. And like I told you, you're always welcome. Just inbox me, or in Facebook. Now we are connected also.
I will do.
And I am here for you. For you all, all the people who are watching this. If you want to go also live talking with me, or just to the people, just let me know, and we will find a date and just do it. Actually, the next live stream I will do, a very big one, the 24-hour live stream, will be for the 9/11 topic.
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely.
Yeah,
that's very important.
Exactly, because many things also started this. I mean, there's now more control, because they always take like the excuse, because of the terrorists, so we need more control there, the borders and whatever. I mean, there's a lot to say in that 24 hours. Also, when you have some time, you can join. Because
I might join. And I have actually a Spanish friend around this time who is also a victim, who wants to join me. Is going to visit me here for some time. In Brussels. So who knows? As you also speak Spanish, if she wants to do a live stream, I'll send her to you as well.
Yeah. No, actually, in those 24 hours, I mean, I speak Spanish too, because I live in Mexico. In German, of course, because it's my mother language. So what I want to do is also maybe find some time for speaking in other languages. You speak German, for example.
Absolutely, yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, everything is kind of connected, like the mind control is connected with the what is the smart dust and chemtrails and HARP, and I mean, everything is. It looks for me like a puzzle, a new world order puzzle, where everything fits, So I think,
sure, it's all linked.
Exactly. So I think with those 24 hours, we will have enough time to talk about everything, also to wake up the people, because people have to know.
Great. We'll see each other then.
Okay. See you. And
for tonight, really thank you again, Hans, for having me on, and all the best. And we will be in touch.
Okay. See you later. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, take care.
You too.
Bye.
Okay, people. That was Melanie, and I hope you like the video. Also, feel free to share this information, because it's not just a good idea to like it. I mean, like it's okay that I can see how many people actually have seen it or like what we are doing, but sharing is caring too. So I mean, I mentioned we cannot watch all these things in the mainstream media. There's not the open TV or whatever, they won't show this, And also for those people who are victims, but they don't know it. Maybe you are a friend of someone who say, no, my friend says he has voices in his head, or you see someone on the street who is talking to someone who is not there, I mean, then you really should know now about what is it. Those people are not sick. The people will say is schizophrenic. They think they need to go to a psychiatrist, or what is the name, the hospital or whatever. No, it's the government. You are not sick. I mean, it's not normal that you get an input in your head, hearing other voices, because you're also not a radio station, so or a receiver for a radio station, but they put you the technology inside, or they have technology to penetrate your brain or whatever. So I mean, what I want to do is to find out who is doing that and to stop them, because it's not right that you're violating human rights and killing people. We can save a lot of lives continuing that research, investigation, and sharing and whatever, because if we are quiet, they will continue their dark plans and yeah, just do what they want. People are suffering. Like Melanie said, think also about your own families, your children, your fathers, and whatever, because it's not just one kind of person who gets that mind control. It's possible to make it with everybody, and I have seen so many different people. You think why they are doing it. I mean, I don't know yet if those are just pervert people who are just bored and want to play with the technology, or if you have a plan, actually plan to do something big. I mean, we know the Manchurian candidates. They got also. I mean, it's normal people, and they're starting shooting at other people. I mean, this is for sure. There's someone up here who is using you like a puppet or a marionette or whatever, you know. So we have to stop that, because it's not fair that this is happening to citizens, to friends, to people, to human animals. I don't know how much is that technology being used, but we have to stop that. And okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Yeah, the hour is done. And have a great day and stay strong. Peace and love for everybody. See you later.